This project comes to us in part by Ventura County Behavioral Health, made possible by Mental Health Services Act funding.
As a county supervisor and a community advocate for the past 16 years, I have always felt that it is essential to nurture and improve the future for our young people. It's important to keep families engaged with their youth through educational efforts and support programs. I support the Community Coalition in their efforts to provide a diverse variety of programs to build and strengthen families right here in our community.
We live in a wonderful county, and one of the reasons this county is great is that we support one another and we care about each other. As you know, these are very tough times, and many of the families in our community are experiencing pretty significant economic and social stressors. So it's more important than ever that we come together, we support one another, and we support community wellness. One of the efforts that I'm extremely proud of is the Community Coalition for Stronger Families, as they work with law enforcement, schools, community organizations, and faith-based organizations to support local families here in our community.
Hello, my name is Vicki Saipali, and I've been an Oxnard resident for the past 35 years. I've grown up in this community and have chosen to marry and raise our family here. Besides the beauty of our county, I truly appreciate the diverse culture that surrounds us. As our community continues to grow, particular needs develop, and it's essential that we work together to strengthen our bonds and provide the quality of life that our families deserve. A little over a year ago, a group of organizations, churches, agencies, law enforcement, and schools created a coalition to focus on building stronger families, reducing the stigma of mental health issues, and provide educational programs and preventative outreach services. It is estimated that 1 in 4 Americans will have a diagnosable mental illness at some point in their lives. This alone is enough for us to join our efforts to provide the necessary support for this growing need. The following are scenes representing real situations that many people like you and me experience. It is so important to understand that these difficulties in order to assist each other. The path to healing begins with awareness and guidance, and that can be found right here in our community.
Cậu ai bảo en lugar nena proyecto misteko nena ka ana to me ko chinjena yo ya sin me va me ka chinjena ako o si issue shabi inyo ba ako o tana ko kahin ka ako issue shabi inyo Ya aku proyecto misteko Alberta Kaisoni.
Shabi inyo nyanyo pasyo.
Ella es Alberta, ella o con Norma ne.
Pásale. Ba, te inyo sa.
Hey Jimmy, is everything okay? Is there something I can help you out with? Hey Eddie, looks like something's bothering Jimmy and having a hard time reaching him.
Do you know if it's something that happened at work?
I don't know. But hey, you took that mental health first aid class. Maybe you can reach him a better way.
Thanks. I'll go talk to him right now.
All right, thank you.
Hey Jimmy, what's going on?
Well, I've been feeling down with family problems at home. I don't know what to do. It's complicated.
I've known you for some time now, and I care about you. I want to help you. I want to make sure you're okay.
Thanks. At least I know someone cares.
You can count on me. Let me give you some information about resources we have in our community.
I'd really appreciate that.
As the chief of police and a mother, I believe that we must work together to make our community a safe place. It's important that we encourage one another when going through difficult times. The Oxnard Police Department believes in our collaboration with our community partners to ensure support systems to all. I champion the many organizations that are a part of the Community Coalition for Stronger Families as they provide the much needed resources and mental health services here in our community.
You know what, Rosie, man, I'm going out.
You always leave me here. You never tell me where you're going and you leave me here alone.
Man, every time I'm here, all we do is argue, man. I just need to get out of here.
Tell me where you're going.
Have a seat, Rico.
Thanks.
Wow, so you hit Rosie, man. Tell me about that.
Well, you know, I just feel a lot of pressure from her, and you know I got laid off, and financially we're not doing too good.
Rico, you know I love you, but there's never a reason to hit a woman, or anybody for that matter. Do you know why you're so angry right now?
I just feel like she doesn't understand, you know, there's no money.
You probably don't even know why you're angry. Sometimes it's a process of self-discovery, figuring out why we're so angry. There's a ministry our church is starting called Family Harmony. I think you and Rosie could benefit from that. And then City Impact, the counseling center here in town. Just as important, they have other counselors there that could help you start that process of discovering what you're angry about. Because I don't think it's necessarily Rosie. I mean, it's probably some things that you're very hurt about.
You know, I mean, I wouldn't mind. I mean, I'll be honest with you, Pastor. I love my wife, you know, and I do want to restore my marriage. You know, I'm willing to give it a shot.
So it's okay if I call City Impact and set the appointment? I'll even meet you and Rosie there.
That'd be great.
All right, I'll be praying for you. Hang in there.
All right, thank you. Thank you very much.
All right, Rico.
As a pastor for nearly 7 years, I have had the pleasure of guiding and praying for many people in our community. One thing that I love about this community is that there is a huge collaborative network of people who care about the needs of others and want to do everything possible to ensure that everyone receives the care they need, whatever the need may be. I am proud to support the Community Coalition for Stronger Families as they partner with churches and faith organizations to help people receive guidance and understand mental health situations here in our community.
I've had the opportunity to live and work in this community for over 12 years. I worked as a teacher and now I'm a principal at Ramona Elementary School. I believe that the best things that we can do for our children is to support their education, personal growth and development. That's why we partner with the Community Coalition for Stronger Families as they provide services for our families right here in our own community.
But you suck at basketball anyways. You can't even dribble right. I like to see you shoot a three-pointer first try. Man, you airball it, loser. I'm not you, sorry. Big bad loser. Go somewhere. God, you do something with your life.
Is this good?
Yes, that's great. Well, first of all, I want to thank you for coming. I do have some issues that I want to discuss with you about your children.
What's wrong?
Well, I've noticed lately in school that your children have not been performing well.
Here we go again. The teacher is going to start talking about things I really don't understand. It's so confusing. I want my children to do better, but I don't know what to do. Sometimes I feel like I'm agreeing to things I don't really get, and they still aren't doing well. I feel really overwhelmed and confused, and my mind just goes blank when I'm
Tried
here.
everything here. They seem distracted all the time. So what we need to do is maybe discuss some options, maybe getting you some help.
As a community, I believe that working together to provide a healthy and positive atmosphere allows everyone to succeed. The Community Coalition for Stronger Families is made up of nonprofits, churches, schools, law enforcement, and social service agencies that work towards the health and well-being of all. I enthusiastically endorse the efforts of the Community Coalition for Stronger Families here in our community.
The Probation Agency has a long history of working collaboratively with a variety of partners, including community-based organizations. The Probation Agency has had the privilege of being part of the Community Coalition for Stronger Families from its conception. Our agency believes that to be most effective, we need to work in tandem with the community at large. CCSF will provide much-needed awareness and preventative services to the youth and adult population inside and outside of custodial facilities. More importantly, they are the linkage to a myriad of mental health programs needed to empower families. It is imperative that we join the efforts of CCSF right here in our community.
As you have seen, it is crucial to understand the values of good mental health and well-being. It is essential that we together provide prevention and early intervention to those dealing with mental health issues. I am happy to say that the Community Coalition for Stronger Families is dedicated to building ties, strengthening families, and providing mental health support to everyone right here in our community. Thank you for watching.